The Galactic Council chamber had witnessed 5,000 years of debates, but never a walkout. Until humanity's representative, Ambassador Diana Foster, stood up in the middle of Supreme Chancellor Zwick's ruling. Earth's petition for equal resource allocation is denied. Zwick's had declared, his crystalline form pulsing with authority. Young species must earn their place. Perhaps in a few centuries. No, Foster said quietly, gathering her documents. Excuse me. Zwick's harmonics pitched higher. The Council has spoken, and Earth has heard enough. Foster looked around the chamber at the 49 species who'd just voted against humanity. For 3 years, we've contributed our medical knowledge, our agricultural techniques, our art and culture. We've asked for nothing but equal access to the hyperspace lanes and mining rights in unclaimed systems. Systems no one else even wants. The hierarchy exists for a reason. The Corvith delegate interjected. Your species has been spacefaring for barely a century. We have been among the stars for millennia. Foster nodded slowly. You're right. You've had millennia. We've had 50 years. She paused at the chamber door. Remember that difference. It's going to matter. She left. Earth's embassy closed within the hour. Their ships departed Council space within a day. The other species barely noticed. One less young upstart demanding resources they hadn't earned. For 6 months, the Council continued as usual. Then the Vraxian Empire's border sensors detected something impossible. Admiral, the sensor operator's tentacles trembled. You need to see this. On the edge of Council space, where Earth's ships had departed, something was happening. Ships were appearing. Not arriving through hyperspace. Appearing. One moment empty space, the next a warship, then another, then 10 more, then 100. The Admiral's 3 hearts stopped in sequence. These weren't the cobbled-together vessels Earth had arrived with. These were purpose-built warships, each one unique, as if 40 different design philosophies had been given the same challenge and solved it differently. By the time the emergency council session convened, 1,000 human warships hung at the border of Council space. They hadn't crossed. They just waited. It's impossible. Zwick's form flickered erratically. They had 3 mining vessels and a converted colony ship. How did they build a fleet in 6 months? The answer came in a transmission from Ambassador Foster, broadcasting from the flagship Remember the Alamo. Esteemed council members, her image was calm, professional. I should explain something about humanity you clearly didn't research. We don't build slowly and perfectly like you do. We build fast and iterate. On Earth, we call it rapid prototyping. Also, we're not a united species like you assume. Earth has 195 nations. When you rejected Earth, you didn't reject one government. You rejected all of them. The transmission continued. Each nation went home and started building. The Americans built carriers. The Russians built Titans. The British built destroyers. The Japanese built something they call mecha that we're honestly not sure about yet. Everyone built what they're good at. Turns out when humanity isn't fighting each other, we're remarkably productive. But the resources Counselor Vrex started. Asteroid mining, Foster explained. You said we couldn't mine in Council space. You didn't say anything about the 90% of the galaxy you don't claim. We've been strip mining dead systems round the clock. 3 shifts, no breaks. Humans can be very motivated when we feel insulted. This is a declaration of war. Zwick's accused. Foster shook her head. No, this is a demonstration. We're not crossing your border. We're not making demands. We're just showing you something you need to understand. Humanity asked to join you as equals because we chose cooperation over conquest. But if you force us to develop alone. She gestured, and every human ship powered weapons simultaneously. The energy readings made every council military advisor's warning system scream. 6 months. From 3 ships to 1,000. Imagine what we'll build in a year. In 10 years. Now imagine if instead of building weapons, we build together. Shared resources, shared knowledge, shared future. The weapons power down. Earth is reapplying for membership. Equal membership. We await your decision. Take your time. We'll just be here building. We're very good at building when we're motivated. The vote was unanimous. Earth was granted full membership, equal resource allocation, and a formal apology. In the Council's official records, humanity's classification was updated. Approach with respect or not at all.